Hello, time for another Zepbound update. Can't believe it's been 5 months since I've last been on here. Since that time, the price of Zepbound has decreased again, not through the new federal government changes. In fact, when you call the company, they say, if you're calling for information about the changes, we have no information yet. But our friend works for Eli Lilly and they ended up just lowering the price on their own. So now instead of 500, I'm paying 449 for my 4 vials that last 1 month. I also have upped to 15 milligrams. I was stalling on making the switch, but I noticed over the holidays the food noise was getting stronger and stronger. I hadn't been losing, my weight had stabilized or gone up or down 1 or 2 pounds. And I kind of stopped and thought, Meredith, if this happened on another dose, you would automatically know that that is your cue to go up. I think I was nervous about topping out at 15 and then there's no place to go. But because I'm close to where I think I want to land, and because that's how this medicine works, 15 is the full dose now, that I finally gave myself permission to just be on the full dose. So I just recently started that, and I've actually been doing a little bit of microdosing because the first month that I took, it was really strong and I was kind of having some side effects, yucky stomach, really couldn't eat much at all. And so now I've backed down and taken just a little bit less of the 15 milligrams, but like every 4 days. So I'm going to try that for another week or two and see if that lends itself well to what I'm needing. Overall now I'm down a total of 89 pounds. My next goal weight is in 2 pounds, and I think I'll sit there. Well, if I keep losing, I keep losing, but, I did make it a goal in 2026 to find out where I want to sit maintenance wise and to figure out my maintenance doses of Zepbound. So whether that's stay at 15 when I hit where I want to be, or if it's to go down a little bit and mess around with days. Like I said last time, I'll experiment that with a little bit, and I'll take the endocrinologist's advice of not dropping too low, too fast, let your body adjust. There has been even more evidence in the last 5 months of this is a lifelong med, not with me, but on stories that people have been reporting. Oh, I got off of it and I gained 20 pounds right away, ate exactly the same, did the same. So I think for people who have that experience, what they are saying about this med is true. You are on this medication because you're treating a disease. You're not just on it for weight loss. And so if you want to keep treating heart disease, you keep doing what you need to do to treat heart disease. If you need to keep treating obesity, and for me, that includes the talk that goes on in my head, then I will stay on this medication. So I'm hopeful that since it's gone down, it'll go down even more. And ideally, it'd be great if I could get to a lower dose, because with with Lilly Direct, the lower doses do cost less. So down the road, I'll look forward to that. So overall, now I am paying $100 less than when I first started. So I'm going to take that as a win. The other thing I'm having to do is really try to make peace with my body physically, as far as when I'm naked, because the wrinkles and sags are big. And my husband's amazing. He loves me at any size. He loves me with wrinkles and without wrinkles. And, it even kills me when I look back in these videos and I see how these wrinkles, how they have increased. But I do know that I'm so much better off. Even though if I didn't feel bad physically, I know I'm better off physically than I was before. I know I'm better off mentally than I was before. It is interesting. It sure does not cure the mental food, I call it a disorder, eating disorder, food disorder I have, because when that wears off, I am like, what can I have? How much can I have? I should have one more. I'm full, but I could still eat. So I wish that would disappear completely, but I know that that is just going to be my battle and that I have to keep it controlled. And so that's what this medicine is going to help me do. But, you know, we have a swim spa in the back, so we're in swimsuits all the time. And I really have to just make peace with, this is what your body's going to look like now. Down the road, might I have plastic surgery? Yeah, I might. I definitely, because I'm a breast cancer survivor, I know I have to have my implants replaced sooner than later. So if something happens again at that time, but financially, I'm not ready to go that route yet. So I'm just working on really just accepting my body as it is each day. And when I get crazy thoughts of, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that's what my thighs look like, I just have to back up. I'm thankful for Zepbound. I'm grateful that I can afford it. I'm glad that I'm healthy as I am, and just have to kind of try to reframe that so I can stay positive about the whole thing. Because, you know, life, ups and downs and everything, life's ups and downs with weight loss too. I'm just trying not to go back and beat myself up for the history of this. So some fun things that I did is I have saved those Pepe jeans from 1987, 88, that at the time I remember cost like $109, and I can't believe I ever got them. But I did keep them, and by goodness, I am into those jeans. Finally got them snapped or buttoned. I haven't worn them out yet because I don't know how long I could keep them on. I was telling my friends and family that it's interesting because I weigh quite a bit less than I even weighed as a senior in high school. But my size is still bigger than I was. So that's interesting. I put on both of my prom dresses and they went up, which they hadn't done in a long time, and they didn't zip, because even though I weigh maybe 20 pounds less, you know, my rib cage must have changed. My back size have changed. Christian reminded me that my posture for sure has changed. And so it's just interesting how women's bodies change as we age, and that number on the scale isn't the end all of everything. But the other thing that was very fun is 2 weeks ago, we celebrated our 27th wedding anniversary, and I pulled my dress out of the wedding tomb and undid it all and put that on. And we did a little photo shoot, and that was so much fun to be in. And that's where we really could tell my posture has changed. That did zip. So I was thankful for that. But anyway, so that has been fun to do. So as always, if anybody has any questions or you're debating anything and want to talk about anything, direct message me or send me a message, and I'm happy to talk about my experience. I'll hop on here maybe after I hit my next goal. Take care.